There's the man. How's it going?
Yeah, man.
Oh, thank you. You trying to butter me up for today's greatest hit session or what?
Yeah, exactly. You know what's going on.
Look, man, I'm just saying. It doesn't have to. Bro. Yesterday, yeah, hit some balls. It was alright.
Yeah?
Yeah. Everything's healed up today. Had some straight on the back yesterday from those stupid straps, but yeah.
From what?
From the stupid straps, dude. That high to low one. Here. That one right there, the high to low that we did.
Oh, yeah.
That one. So, but no, it's all good.
Where were you, like, low back or, like...
It was more. This left side.
Left side?
Yeah.
How have you felt, swinging? Feel like... anything different? Like, you feel solid? Like, I don't know, some of the videos I've seen, it looks good.
Yeah, it feels alright. Driver's really good as far as accuracy, so yeah.
Good. Is there anything, anything physical that, or like, any adjustments you're making in your swing so far that you feel like you're tight or you're in positions you can't get into, like body-wise?
Nope. The only thing we're working on right now is face control. And that's been, yesterday's session was really good. You know, we got this thing, try and get 3 in a row within 2 degrees. And, you know, sometimes it takes long, sometimes it doesn't. Yesterday it didn't, so that's been better.
That's the idea, right?
Yeah.
Good. Cool, so your legs are good? Legs are right?
Yep. Ready for today.
Alright, so let's go, let's grab your little short foam roller, and we're gonna go on the mat. We're gonna do the glute bridges with your foot on the foam roller.
Let's see what correct levels are like today.
Yes, and then, yeah, before you get down, do you have the 25-pound plate?
Yeah, that's right there.
Okay. Good, because we get the sit-ups right after that.
Alright.
Is your foot on the roller? I can't really see it.
Yeah, it's not like
Okay, good. Reach those arms out in front of you. Yep. And hip all the way up, high as you can. No cramps?
not yet.
Not yet. Don't speak too soon. Good. So grab that. Alright, so getting those shoulders up off the ground, reaching those arms straight up. Try to get your head through your arms, if that makes sense.
Alright.
Yeah, and I like to keep the legs straight, but you can dig those heels in. Yep. 10 of these. Good. You can keep that 25-pounder. What you're gonna do, you're gonna stand up on your feet. You're gonna hold it to your chest. and we got the split squats. Okay, so you're gonna just get into a wide lunge stance. So if you want to face the wall, Maddie, yep. Just yes, I get you from the side. Yeah. So wide stance, front shin vertical. Hold that thing a little higher on your chest. There, and taking that back knee straight to the ground. Yeah, right there. So keep that butt tucked underneath you. 3. Or you get 15. 5. 8. 10. 5 more. 11. Straight down. 12. 13. 14. 15. Good.
Yeah. Got a lot of yoga happening in my left toe right now.
And that's where and it's something for you to feel like, I know some people get uncomfortable with all the stuff we do on the ball for feet. What I want you to feel is like you're on the ball of your back foot. You're not like jammed into your toes, if that makes sense. That's why it's so important to turn that foot all the way. If you don't turn it all the way, you sort of get jammed up on like your big toe. Because we got choppers today too, so that and the bear fights and the uppercuts. So it's like the foot pivot is important, but it's like keeping your toes relaxed while you're pivoting on the ball of your foot. So even on something like this,
Alright.
do that. Yeah, right leg back. Get straight down. 3. Five more. Good. Alternating presses. So you got, get ready, you got 20 per arm, per leg.
20. Alright. 40.
That's 80, really.
All I hear is
I like that.
a lot.
I like to give you the full picture, so it's 80.
Well, are we doing pulls as well?
Yeah, so what you're going to do is you're going to do one set of presses, and then you're going to flip around and pulls, and then you're going to do the other set of presses and the other set of pulls. And just get in a rhythm here. Rhythm is the key. Solid with the stance. 1, 2. Well, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Until we get those weights, we have to challenge you by going up in reps. So now, same leg that was forward, do that same leg here.
Alright.
Yep, solid with the stance, yep. You can turn that chest a little bit as you pull. 4, 5, good. 10. 15. 20, good. It's all
So, what, my chat has been asking me a lot about this, right? I got this on video. I want you to give me your opinion on why Jordan Spieth is having a midlife crisis. Alright, because...
My opinion?
Yeah. It's been going on for a while now. I don't know what the hell's happening. In my opinion, golf is pretty simple. You got a problem, you should be able to fix it within the day. Or work on it, sleep on it, then it's fixed, right? So what's going on?
It's hard, man. I don't. It's hard for me to speak on it without, knowing anything about it really, besides just seeing him struggle. I don't know, man. It's like, when we're sitting here, in our shoes, obviously, it's like, oh, he should change coaches. Or he should, he should do this or that or the other thing. It's like, it's hard because it's like you could, there's times where you're trying to do something, you just can't do it. Like, whether that's a mental block. I mean, I know physically his swing has had some, some different things, like some, let's say idiosyncrasies, I guess, like things that, he did and made him successful. But it's also like when you lose that, it's like, it's hard because do you abandon it and try something else, or do you stick with what you've done? And I think he's I think you got to give him credit as far as like staying the course, right? And like grinding it out. But then there is some level of like, when do you pull the parachute? Good. I do know. I can speak like from the science side of things. It's like it's very hard to do what you do when you stand over the ball for like 30 seconds before you hit it. Like, it's very hard to do anything athletic after that, So that's a little concerning to me. So I don't know. What do you think? What are your...
I don't know, dude. I don't watch much. I just see him on the not leaderboard. I see him on the board.
Yeah.
However many over. I don't know, dude. It's not like he's had a bad couple of tournaments. It's a couple of years now, man. So.
Yeah, and that's the hard part, right? It's like it's like anything. That's what I've learned over my experiences. Is like, you're just never gonna know, right? It was when in your career, right? As you go forward, like, people are gonna be like, especially you being on like social media, the internet stuff. It's like people are gonna be like, oh, why don't you just do this? That works for me. Or like, I read this in Golf Digest, so you should do this. Like, it's easy, bro. It's like, no, dude. Like, when you're in the grind, it's hard, and you just have to, you got to trust yourself. You got to know what you're doing and believe in what you're doing, and sometimes you got to work through it, and other times it's like, all right, I gotta go elsewhere or do something else. Turn that right foot a little bit more. I think I try to tell people when they're starting out or when they're young is at the end of the day, all of us coaches, right, me included, it's, we're all here trying to help, obviously, but at the end of the day, it's your numbers on the back of that baseball card, right? Like, you're hitting the shots. I'm not hitting the shots. So you have to believe in what you're doing, no matter what it is, no matter who it's coming from. And it's like, don't do it because, obviously there's an element of like doing what your coach tells you and all that, but it's also like the having a filter of like, this feels good, this doesn't. That's where I just, it seems like he's just like kind of lost, like, which is crazy because he can go out and shoot, being completely lost and go out and shoot the 70s at the U.S. Open. Like, I think he shot 81 the second day, but it's in there. But it's hard because I know baseball is different than golf, where you can just sort of get in the box, you get in the batter's box and you just react. Where golf, you have to sort of, it's very more mental. But again, if there's ways to make it more like instinctual, I just think it's very hard if you're standing over the ball you can see the gerbil running in his head. Like if, you're standing over a ball for 30 seconds before you hit it, like God only knows what's running through his head. All right, so we're going to do we're going to go back to the sit-ups and stuff that literally have gotten the yips, and they're pitchers, and they've pitched their whole life. They've thrown a ball to the catcher their whole life, but then they can't throw a strike when they're at the highest level. Like, it's crazy, but it happens. Good, eyes up. Two more. 10, good. High level, but like if you're playing club championships, it's like you just have a little more, it's like I saw some guys yesterday, like miss, like I think Phil did it, I think Cantlay did it, I think, like missed like inside 2 feet.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, it's one thing to just be just a hacker and be like, oh, well, it's this guy's a pro, like he should make that every time. But then it's like when you're in those situations and you're like grinding to make a cut or something like that, or it's like that 2 feet turns into 20 real quick in your head.
I saw some weird shots so far, man. Like, there's some
crazy,
guys,
bro.
man, that were just missing the green completely, like not even close.
Yeah.
From the fairway, man. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's like
it's weird, man. It's just like utter misses.
But I mean, and the thing again, kind of looping in the Jordan stuff, but I at U.S. Opens, like I enjoy watching those guys struggle, right? Like I don't really like seeing like 30 under, like.
You like?
It's just like, it's fine. And I think there needs to be a balance of that. But I like watching those guys struggle. Because you see how they react to pressure and stress. And that's, I think, what's interesting to me. 5 more. Good. Are impossible, Yeah, they're like, straight up, straight down. Good. Unbelievably fast, right? I mean, I think I saw, high 180s, 86, 88 ball speeds, which is not like off the planet fast, but I just think the mindset of like attacking and and going into tournaments like that, I think that's part of it too. Knowing you can physically do it, knowing you're physically faster, but then too, like you're always on attack. I think that's a valuable. I think U.S. Opens, a lot of people get tentative. Again, Maddie, like in your position, like you're coming up, it's like you can see what qualities you need, right? What qualities can separate you from others, even at the absolute highest level. You had full reach with those arms, reach, big reach. Yep. I think it just shows you how important the brain is with the body, right? Like, you know, it's important to cultivate that, you know, again, knowing what you do well, that confidence in what you're doing, like that ability to, that's what I tell people about speed, right? Good, right? Is like, you know, people, you know, are going to see Bryson if he wins this week, you know, and they're going to be like, you know, ooh, I want to do that. Like, I want to, but it's like, you can try to gain speed at the cost of everything else. And then where are you? You know, you don't have a game or you don't have speed, you know? So it's like, it's being very careful. It's knowing, you know, knowing yourself, knowing what you do well, knowing where you want to go. It's all that. That's like and that's from in baseball too. Like that's the biggest separator at the highest level is the mental side. The belief, consistency, like, you know, that's what I think people don't realize is how non-glamorous. It's like everybody sees like, oh, they're flying net jets and like, you know, they're wearing, you know, Breitling watches and all that, but it's like, and driving in Bentleys, but it's like, you didn't see the hours and hours and hours of being by yourself and working on it, just diving deep into your craft. So that's the fun part to me. Good, big reach. Over the one where you're holding it at your shoulders, and then you squat down, and then as you extend your legs, you extend your arms overhead too.
Do you start with it at the shoulders? Or you start with it here.
Start at the shoulders.
All right.
Yeah, you hold it there, and then you squat. And you press. But here we got your buddy. Wheels for that thing. Good, now pivot the feet.
Alright.
Wide feet.
I think that's safe.
Yeah, you're good. If you stay tight. Pivot the feet. Pivot that right foot.
No.
You're good. Quit stalling.
And nobody's stalling that. Let's see if you can get me out of the sweatshirt.
Wide with the arms. Wide. Up. 2, 3.
I think your
Like a roller coaster, bro.
I think your friend had one of those fake weights that just said 45, man.
I know. I need to try it, and I need to get it on video. I think I'll just get buried by it in a tournament or whatever. Be like, bro. Uppercuts are so much harder than playing, you know, 18 holes in the last group. Like, much rather be doing that than doing uppercuts. It's all about perspective.
All right.
Get those elbows bent, but wide, away from you. Yep, pivot the hips. 1, 2, 3. Use the legs, use the hips. 4. that left foot turn more. Left foot turn. 6. 6. 7. Control it. 7. 8. 8. Nice. Alright, one more. 10. 10. Gotta get you out of the sweatshirt. Yep, just holding it shoulder high. Back your feet up a little bit, feet closer together. Yep, there. And so squat, and then full extension as you come up. Squat, and then press. Yep. 12. 1 into the next one. Yep. Extend, right back in. Yeah. 3. 4, good. 5. 6. All right, more explosive these last 6. 1, good. Down, explode out. 2, down, explode. 3, load, go, come on. 3 more. No stopping. 1, down, up, 1 more. Down, all the way up. Good. Watch the wild.
And it's
All right, 10.
And you play part of the spell you're gonna miss too.
Come on. Come on, dude. You hurry up and do it. You could be done in the next 30 seconds. You could be done for 7 more days.
I know, bro, but
Shut the brain off.
7
bro.
days doesn't equal uppercuts, dog.
Shut the brain off.
All right.
Let the body work.
Okay. Feel like
Stand over. Feet stand over the ball.
nah, man. Completely different.
Come on. Stay low. Stay in the legs. Pivot the feet. 1. 2. 3. 4. Stay wide, stay low. 5. Oh my God, you broke the rhythm. 5. Come on.
Bro. I think I just pulled 7 tendons. Give me a sec.
7 tendons. So pivot those feet. That's the
Yeah,
most
man,
important
that's
part of this. Stay low. Pivot the legs. 4 more. 1. Yep. 2. 2. 3. 4. Good. Good work. And then the other time was at the Farmers Insurance Open, Torrey Pines. All right, big arc, swing the arms. Strong through the feet. Float the legs and explode. Let the leg drive, move the arms. Come on, the rhythm is the key here too. Straight back in, out. 3. Load the legs, drive. 4. 5, good, explosive. Come on. Keep the pace. 6, halfway. 6 in a row. 1, down. up, 2, 3, good, down, up, 4, 2 more, 5, 1 more, in, out, good. That's the biggest thing with you is like you want to turn your shoulders. It's keep the logo of that shirt facing the cable machine, pulling that elbow back to keep that left shoulder low.
All right.
Zoom out again. So now you know. Now you see the light at the end of the tunnel. Good. Feet flat here. Feet flat. Yep. Very nice. Punch. Good. Here you turn the chest and punch. Yep, it's good. Turn, punch, Is that 30?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, how you move is one thing, and how you move, under control is keep that right shoulder low. Elbow back, reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull with the arm, straight, pull. Control that thing on the way out. Don't let it snap you out. Reach. Keep the underarm below the square. Good. Chop us and all moves one piece. Control it. Yeah, good. Let the legs do the work for you. 2. 3, good. Good. Not so good. 5 more. 1. 2. 5, good. 50 pounds, easy. Yep, alternating. Yep, 10 of them. Like that, 2. 2. That's good. right, so now we got one more set of choppers. I've read bits and pieces of it, the Sports Gene, the book. It's pretty interesting, but it talks about how, when you have, obviously he's a freak athlete, but when you match up like body type, work ethic, and just that drive, motivation, like you're gonna get super elite performance. It's like Shaq in basketball, right? Like it's just his body matched the sport that he chose perfectly. Good. The 20 pounds here, and then that's both arms together. Either direction, then you're going to switch the legs and do the other direction. Yep. Good. Great. Smooth. 7. Keep the elbows a little bit bent. 8.
I think smooth is the thing here.
10. Good. It's always smooth, bro. Switch your feet. Whoa. Now smooth. 2. 3. Smooth. 6. 7.
Yeah, second both arms go into it.
Yeah.
They get so much lower.
Control at 20 pounds. 8.
Yeah.
Alright. Good. Yeah, both. That's good, man. Good week.
Yeah.
Good week. I will let you know about next week. Cause,
Yeah, I got some stuff going on Monday, so anything from Tuesday should be good.
okay. Yeah, so I'm just thinking Saturday because we're doing we're like going on, not going out of town, but we're staying in town and going to like a resort. It's our 1-year wedding anniversary. So.
Congrats.
Thanks.
First year survived.
Thanks. So yeah, maybe, and I'll see, maybe, I don't know if Friday works, maybe, we'll see. I'll see what I can squeeze in. And then, yeah, we'll get it in.
Alright.
Not worried about that. We'll get it in. So cool. Well, yeah, keep me posted, and I will see you Tuesday. Let me make sure this. Cool. Alright, man.
Alright.
You done?
Yep. Up 2%. Alright. Another week locked in with Mr. Jeff. Feeling pretty good. We go again next week. Peace.